Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here from the Connery Rink for St. Mary's girls hockey. Tonight, St. Mary's takes on Lincoln Sudbury, and the girls are just finishing their warm-ups. We are almost ready to get going here. St. Mary's comes in undefeated with a record of 4-0, and I don't have the record for Lincoln Sudbury, but I know, having done one previous game this year, that St. Mary's is going to be a tough challenge for any team, as the referees talking with their captains for St. Mary's. The co-captains are both seen, well, Maddie Hintosh, number 6, plays defense, a senior, and Cody Butt, also a senior. She's a forward. Head coach, Frank Paliuca. And as the players line up at their respective blue lines, and will stand for the national anthem. So we're just about ready to get underway. As I'm watching taking a look at the girls on both sides. For St. Mary's, number 7, Kelsey Sullivan, towers over the rest of the players, and number 12, Michaela McGrath. Those two have will have, especially Kelsey, a distinct height advantage, and tall and brawny. So we'll see as they do some final stretches for St. Mary's. In goal tonight, number 30, Lauren Vaccaro, senior. Well, actually, Now that I'm looking at it, I see that there are. I'm not sure. I know the last game it was Maddie Delano. So let's see see which one takes strides. It's going to be Delano. Number 1, Maddie Delano in goal for St. Mary's. Let's see if we can get the starting lineup here. Number 5, Kate Gray, and for Lincoln Sudbury in goal, I believe that's Julia Provisionato. Not sure, but here we go, underway. For St. Mary's, that's number 6 is Maddie Hintosh, captain, and quickly on a breakaway, Hintosh, nice stop. So 10 seconds in, and we've already got a shot on goal. Here comes Lincoln Sudbury quickly down the ice. And that shot is blocked. Kept in. For St. Mary's in this first shift, Samantha Porzinski. And we've got a change by St. Mary's. Puck in Lincoln Sudbury end. Number 2, Jillian Kirby keeps it in, battling around the boards. Number 7 and number 3 up top, that's Kelsey Sullivan. Just mentioned her, and Megan Partham up top at the blue line. Partham keeps it in, but taken away by Lincoln Sudbury. 1-on-2, pulls up. Almost got by Delano. She stopped it, but it was right in the crease for a second, and then it was knocked away. Let's see if we get an icing here, and first icing of the game. So that'll come back to the St. Mary's zone. Just underway, about a minute and a half into this high school girls hockey game between St. Mary's and Lincoln Sudbury. 0-0. And the face-off. Battles around the boards here. And St. Mary's comes out with it. Number 12, Michaela McGrath. Taken away. Lincoln Sudbury regroups. Stolen, though, at center ice. Teams fighting for the puck. Oh, knocked down. Here comes Hentoff. Point blank. Excuse me, that was Zoe Solomons. Knocked it down with her glove hand. Point blank shot, but over the net, and she comes out. Here comes Lincoln Sudbury. Behind the goal, fighting for the puck. Lincoln Sudbury controls it, and Delano grabs it up, and we have another face-off as St. Mary's and Lincoln Sudbury change. Let's see, face-off is controlled by Lincoln Sudbury through the legs, but doesn't reach the goal. And once again, nice save by Delano as she was blocked that time. Lincoln Sudbury putting the pressure on. Both teams with a couple of shots on goal here. Lincoln Sudbury keeps it in, but taken away. Karam's off the glass quickly. Oh, nice move. And she is checked, a hard check. That was Cody Butt. Tried to make the quick turn, and she was checked. This is Kelsey Sullivan, tallest girl on the ice. And St. Mary's brings it out. Number 15, that's Felicia D'Alessandro. Races down the ice, but I think we're going to get another face-off down there. And the puck drops, controlled by St. Mary's. Hentoff, or Hintosh. And here comes Lincoln Sudbury. Crosses the blue line. Taken back by St. Mary's. Kept in by Lincoln Sudbury. Looking for someone. Shot on goal. Shouldered away. No score here. That puck just crosses the blue line, and Lincoln Sudbury have to regroup. Caroms off the glass and back again as these two teams struggling for control at center ice. And once again, Lincoln Sudbury. Number 5, shot on goal. Lincoln Sudbury aggressive, keeping the puck in the St. Mary's end. And defenseman behind the goal. Lincoln Sudbury player taken down and cleared out. And once again, we'll have another icing. And that's the third icing here, all on St. Mary's. So both teams change out. Clock stops, 9:57 to go in the first period here. No score as the puck drops, controlled by St. Mary's. This is Skylar Davis. Another hard check there, right in front. Nice defense to kick it away. That puck was right in front of the goal once again. Couldn't redirect it though, and taken away by St. Mary's. Poke back in, but here comes St. Mary's. But 1-on-3, good defense. But they keep it in. Number 25 is Samantha Porzinski, fighting for the puck. Gets past, and St. Mary's keeps it in. Number 9, Skylar Davis. Here comes St. Mary's, but defended nicely by Lincoln Sudbury. Kept in by Sullivan. Around the boards. Lincoln Sudbury, number 17, knocked down. As the girls battle for the puck, they take it behind the goal. St. Mary's right in front, blocked. Nice block by the goalie there as that puck was right out in front. Another shot deflected. St. Mary's keeping the pressure on. Last minute and a half been in Lincoln Sudbury end, and once again, Skylar Davis throws it back in. Fighting for it in the corner. Lincoln Sudbury digs it out, trying to get it out, but they can't. Hentosh. And that puck dribbles in on goal as St. Mary's keeping the pressure on. And both teams change as suddenly St. Mary's is dialing up the pressure. One shot right in front of the goal, and the other one just sort of trickled in. Here we go again. Lincoln Sudbury with the puck, but can't get it out, and here they go finally. Nope. Poke back in. Here they go. They're at mid-ice now. Lincoln Sudbury throws it in behind the St. Mary's goal. Number 5, that's Kate Gray with the puck, bringing it up, but Lincoln Sudbury keeps it in now. Taken back by Jenny Purtell. Number 4, only an 8th grader. And here comes Gray along the right side. Shot goes wide left. This time it's Cody Butt keeps it in. And just gets it across the blue line. And racing down the ice for Lincoln Sudbury, that's Kimmy Lucier. Number 3 in for St. Mary's is Megan Partham. As they bring it out. They battle at center ice. And again, just poked it back outside, and they have to set up again. Number 17 brings it in. She's held up nicely by the defense and just able to keep it in. Here comes number 24. That's Jenna Chaplin, also an 8th grader. She's got it behind the goal. Nice centering pass. But number 8, Zoe Solomons, couldn't pull the trigger. Nice pass by Chaplin. Solomon's right out in front. All alone. Oof. Sullivan took it by herself. We're going to get a penalty here. Let's see what we got. Let's see who's coming off here. Number 19. That's Katie Lanzillo. And Kelsey Sullivan took the puck right to the net. She was hit hard, and actually Lanzillo took a spill. Sullivan stayed up, and she'll be in the penalty box. Sullivan, hard shot, block. So Spartans will be a girl up here with the advantage for 151 left on the 2-minute penalty. Let's see if they can take advantage. Kept in. Ooh. All the way to the goal, but knocked aside. This is Cody Butt. But cleared. Delano. Almost, taken back by Lincoln Sudbury. 1-on-5. And let's see if we might get a trip here. I think we're going to get a trip on number 16. Let's see. Yep. Number 16 for St. Mary's. That's Cody Butt, senior captain. So 1:22 left on the Lincoln Sudbury penalty, but now St. Mary's shorthanded. As Butt, it was 1-on-5. Lincoln Sudbury just stalling for time in the St. Mary's end. And here goes number 17. That's Maria DiBiaso. She's tied up. But a tripping penalty call on St. Mary's. Not a good penalty. 1-on-5, and they took her down. Kept in nicely. That time, that caroms off. So we'll be playing Delano. Delano with the save, just able to hang on to it. So we'll be playing 4-on-4 for the next 40 seconds, and then for the next 40 seconds, Lincoln Sudbury will have the girl advantage. 2-on-3, good defense as they poke it away, but Hentosh keeps it, Kelsey Sullivan keeps it in. Lincoln Sudbury holding the puck. 15 seconds left on the penalty to Lanzillo as Lincoln Sudbury complaining that she was held. Oh, stolen away. Dangerous pass as Lincoln Sudbury around the goal, up top. Oh, and that caroms off the defender. And Lincoln's hard check. Lincoln Sudbury with the advantage for the next 30 seconds. But not able to capitalize. And now a 2-on-1. Nice pass. Ooh, good defense there, and the goalie, as they caught Lincoln Sudbury in a change, and they had a 2-on-1 break, but couldn't capitalize. And we're now all even. Here comes St. Mary's. Spins, that's Hintosh. Quickly across. Gobbled up by the goalie. So end to end. That shot on goal by Cody Butt. 2:40 to go. Back to even strength as both teams survive the penalties. We'll have a first face-off in the Lincoln Sudbury end. For St. Mary's, that's Samantha Porzinski, wins the face-off. But Kate Gray battling Porzinski, and finally Lincoln Sudbury comes away with it, but stolen right back by Butt, and she sends it back to the defense, and here comes Gray. Neither team able to control, but St. Mary's keeps it in, and becomes a change for St. Mary's. Lincoln Sudbury avoids, but St. Mary's with a steal. Nice deke. Number 15. Blocked. That's Felicia D'Alessandro. And referee talking to the goalie here. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first period, no score. Face off to the left of goal. One still. Finally, won by Lincoln Sudbury. Here they come out. Nice move, but one of the players loses their glove. Loses her footing. And her glove, her mouthpiece, and her feet. And here comes the captain, Maddie Hintosh. Quickly up, blocked nicely by the defender. Oh, right out in front. Backhand, not a lot on it, and less than a minute to go now. St. Mary's. Hintosh behind the goal, fighting for the puck. And out. Face off in the St. Mary end here. Quick change here. Fans don't like it. We're hearing a chorus of can't do that, can't do that. I guess they can't do that. So St. Mary's with a puck, but Lincoln Sudbury keeps it in, looking for one shot before the end of the period. Long shot, almost gets by, right out in front. And Delano with two Lincoln Sudbury players right at the doorstep. They couldn't muscle it in as she was able to block it. And she gets a round of applause from the St. Mary's crowd here at the Connery Rink in Lynn, Lincoln Sudbury. I don't know if they've got any. Probably do, but they're not as vocal. Haven't heard anything from them. So 20 seconds to go as Lincoln Sudbury looking for one last shot. Cross ice. No, it's blocked, kept in. Still keep it in the zone. Fans on the backhand. Crossing pass won't go, and there goes the buzzer to end the first period. And lots of shots on goal, but no score. And at the end of one complete here, it's St. Mary's, nothing. Lincoln Sudbury, nothing. So we're just underway here. Second period, no score. And Lincoln Sudbury setting up. Pass in the corner. As the players, and the puck is on edge here. It's a race to it, and Lincoln Sudbury just gets there as the two girls racing that puck. That puck was just spinning on its edge, and Lincoln Sudbury gets it just in time. Drops the puck back. Shot deflected wide. St. Mary's. 1-on-1 here. Ooh, blocked. Number 17 for St. Mary's. That's Marina DiBiaso. She came streaking down the right side and went right to the goal, went right around the defender, but didn't have much on the shot, and it was blocked easily. So apparently, a hard shot on goal here. Sticked away, but kept in. Players battling behind on the boards. Kept in. Shot is blocked nicely, and we have a 2-on-1 here. Nice pass back. Oh, just a little out of. Oh, that shot was deflected, and the goalie was able to see through. Player right in front on that breakaway for St. Mary's. The pass was just a little beyond the reach. Was a give and go. Nicely done. As Lincoln Sudbury whiffs on that, and St. Mary's keeps it in. Karams, and that's gonna. St. Mary's picks it up. No icing. Lincoln Sudbury steals it away. Ooh, tries to go through the legs. St. Mary's, number 6. Hintosh takes a spill, and it's a race once again. Number 5, I believe that's Kate Gray with some speed. She was gaining on the defender, but not quite enough ice. St. Mary's keeps it in. And stolen away. And St. Mary's, 2 players take a spill. For St. Mary's, Michaela McGrath. Just can't quite, the pass can't quite keep it in, and Sullivan just knocks it back down behind the goal. And Lincoln Sudbury, but good defense, nothing there. Picked up behind the goal. 11:30 to go in the second period. Still no score here. That pass stolen back, and both teams fighting in center ice for possession. Here comes McGrath. Races down. They're fighting on the boards. Lincoln Sudbury comes away with it. Nice pass cross ice. Quickly. Shot is blocked by the defender. Kept in. Oh, right out in front, but as that shot was deflected, but Maddie Delano with a nice save as suddenly that shot looked wide and was suddenly on goal. Nice stop. Couple of hard shots on goal, but and here comes a breakaway. Right out in front. Good, nice stick save by the goalie. She came out a little bit, stopped the breakaway. Once again, right out in front. And Lincoln Sudbury comes away with it. Nice defense by Hentosh as she bodies her away. And Davis to Hentosh. Nice pass. Ooh, and she's pulled down. No penalty. Looked like she was pulled down, but no call. And that's number 25, Samantha Porzinski, seems to be limping as she got yanked down. Let's see if she comes out. She heads over to the ice but the goalie waved off a penalty. It looked as though she had been pulled down from behind, but no call. And we have a face-off just to the right of the St. Mary's goal. Face-off won by St. Mary's. It kept in. Deflected off the skates. Nice playing here by, and a trip there. Let's see if we can. Oh, no penalty again. That was number 12. Right out in front. Score! Wow, Jenna Chaplin with the score. The 8th grader. Pots the first one here. And St. Mary's takes a 1-0 lead. Once again, it looked like a trip, and I was looking over at the ref, and next thing you know, St. Mary's has a goal. And that is number 24, Jenna Chaplin, with the score. And St. Mary's takes a 1-0 lead at 9:19 of the second period. McGrath chases after the puck. St. Mary's keeps possession. In the corner here to McGrath. Ooh, right by, that was Jillian Kirby, and that puck went right by her. She was parked right in front of the goal. Kept in nicely. It's basically 1-on-4 for Lincoln Sudbury. Now they tosses it in front of the goal, harmlessly deflected away. Right out in front, number 18 for Lincoln Sudbury, couldn't convert. They keep it in. And St. Mary's throws it out. And we'll have an icing. So puck will come back as St. Mary's with a goal here to take the lead. Just about midway through the second period here. And we have a face-off down in the St. Mary's end. Won by Lincoln Sudbury. Around the boards, St. Mary comes out with it. Once again, but Cody Burt chasing after it, but couldn't quite reach it. The pass, that lead pass was a little too far, and will come back for another icing. As Burt was racing down the ice, and the puck just led her by a little too much. for the third time. One statistic Lincoln Sudbury definitely wins is in the icing battle. I'd say St. Mary's has probably 6 or 7 icing penalties to maybe 1 for Lincoln Sudbury. Let's see if this is Sullivan. Kelsey Sullivan behind the goal. Kept in, blocked nicely. Off the skate this time. No icing there as it went off the St. Mary's skate. Battling. Kept in. Number 8 for St. Mary's. And we have a 2-on-1. Nice defense there by St. Mary's. By Lincoln Sudbury. Number 8 for St. Mary's, Zoe Solomons, with a nice play on the boards. And teams change. 7:07 to go. On the ice, we got McGrath, Hintosh, D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro wins the faceoff. Back out to Hintosh. Two nice dekes. Once again, keeps it in. Fighting for the puck in the corner, all the way around. That's D'Alessandro loses her stick. McGrath, but Lincoln Sudbury comes away with it. Knocked down is D'Alessandro with a hard takedown. And Lincoln Sudbury player limping over to the bench. Hard check there. Number 4 looks for an angle. Nice save. Might have gone wide, but Delano with the glove save. As the Lincoln Sudbury player drifted off to the right to get a nice shooting angle, and puck was close to the pipe. Tough to say if it would have been on goal or not, but Delano makes a save. And Lincoln Sudbury wins the face-off. Sanders in front. Can't keep it in. Nice pass, quickly back. Pass. Shot is blocked, and we have a breakaway. Here comes Porozinski. Blocked. Goal. Let's see who gets it. And Porozinski came down. Her shot was blocked, but she followed up and the putback in for a second goal. Porozinski came off the ice a couple of minutes ago after a hard hit from behind, and still looked like she might be laboring a little bit on that breakaway. First shot was blocked, but she stayed with it and stuffed it back into the goal. And St. Mary's with 2 goals here in the last few minutes to take a 2-0 lead. That goal at around 5:40. Lincoln Sudbury looking to get back in this. St. Mary's defense, very tough. Not too many good shots so far. Solomons gets tangled up. And McGrath comes flying down. Nice pass across ice. But once again, 2 defenders back, and Hintosh steals it away. Sullivan camped out right in front. Nothing doing for Lincoln Sudbury. Pass right back to Lincoln Sudbury. D'Alessandro, hard hit there. And let's see if, and there's There's a flagrant, and they just ejected number 18 with a hard hit there after the play. That was a frustration play by number 18. That's Katrina Tobin. She just leveled the St. Mary's player after the play had already been stopped. Hit her with her stick. Let's see what we got here as the referees are over. We'll see. I believe she was ejected. And now the referee is over talking with the Lincoln Sudbury coach. Let's see how much penalty time we have here. And now he comes back to explain it to head coach of St. Mary's, Frank Paliuca. And we're waiting to find out. As the discussion continues here. Don't see anything up. Don't see any penalty time up there. So number 14 for Lincoln Sudbury. 2 minutes for number 14. Number 18 was ejected. So St. Mary's with the advantage for 2 minutes. Penalty on Delaney Dolan. Shot by Hentosh, almost dribbles in, but blocked by the goalie. Back out. This is Sullivan. Taken away. And quickly down ice. Tries a crossover. Ooh. And a hard check into the pipe. And we'll get it. Game is very aggressive here as players are flying. That time it was a Lincoln Sudbury player with a hard check. And here comes St. Mary's quickly down ice as tempers are flaring. Oh, nice point-blank shot by Porzinski. Nice save by the goalie as the temperatures rising quickly here. Player just ejected. Another one pushed off of the pipe, off the goal. 53 seconds left on the penalty. Sullivan. Cross to Chaplin, who scored earlier. Sullivan. Hard shot. Deflected over the goal. 3:10 left in the period. 35 seconds left in the penalty to Lincoln Sudbury. No icing with the playing shorthanded, and that's Davis quickly up here to DiBiaso behind the goal, looking for someone to pass to. Nobody there. Taken away. Lincoln Sudbury player knocked down. Right out, nice pass right out in front, but deflected away. And that'll do it for the penalty. So, all even now for the last 2:25. Even strength. St. Mary's keeps the puck in. Hentosh, a long shot goes wide. Lincoln Sudbury kicks it across. And but it's 1-on-4. Nothing doing down there as St. Mary's with that suffocating defense. No room to shoot. And they come away with the puck, but taken back. To regroup as cleared back in. Hintosh looking to set up. Long pass down, and that'll go for icing. So with 1:38 to go, St. Mary's with 2 goals here. One at around, I believe it was around 7:30, and the other at about 5:40 of the second period. And St. Mary's jumps on top 2-0. Lincoln Sudbury keeps it in. Cody Burt knocks it away and then streaks down after it. Lincoln Sudbury, but right back, and this is Porzinski, and we'll have an offsides there. We'll have a face-off right outside the blue line. Here comes Burt, trying to get around the defender, keeps the puck, tries to center it out in front, and gloved by the goalie. 55 seconds left in the second period, and we'll have a change here. Sullivan and Hintosh stay on. Solomons, D'Alessandro, and Chaplin. St. Mary's, Chaplin keeps it in. Here comes Sullivan right to the goal. No, can't find someone. Solomons fighting for it. But Lincoln Sudbury comes away with it. Good checking by Chaplin. Here comes Lincoln Sudbury. Kicked away by Sullivan. Good defense again. Shot goes wide. Hintosh behind the goal. To Sullivan. Just milking the clock here. D'Alessandro. And Lincoln Sudbury may have a chance for one more rush. No, as here comes number 9. Ooh, a hard shot and blocked by Delano as the buzzer sounds. And at the end of 2, here at the Connery Rink, it's St. Mary's on top of Lincoln Sudbury, 2-0. Well, here comes the third period as St. Mary's takes a 2-goal lead into the final period, scoring first goal of the game scored by Jenna Chaplin, only an 8th grader forward. And then several minutes later, Samantha Porzinski, sophomore defense forward, scored the second goal. And let's see, out on the ice for St. Mary's as they wait for Lincoln Sudbury, Kate Gray, number 5, 9, Skylar Davis, I believe that's 25, Porzinski. See if I can pick up the other 2 numbers. As the play that's Porzinski, face off, she wins it. Comes Gray chasing. Number 16 for St. Mary's is co-captain Cody Butt. And number 6 is the other captain, Maddie Hintosh. So the 2 senior captains in there. as St. Mary's looks to protect this 2-goal lead. Play got pretty chippy there in the second period, as number 18 for Lincoln Sudbury, Katrina Tobin, was ejected from the game for a hard hit after the play had ended. A couple of hard checks. And girls starting to really lose their temper. So let's see if how we do here in the final period. Just underway, 14:37 to go. Lincoln Sudbury wins the face-off. Defense by St. Mary's has been almost impenetrable. They've had Lincoln Sudbury, a missed pass by St. Mary's, and almost gave Lincoln Sudbury a point-blank shot, but kind of fanned on it. Gray fighting for it. This is Davis. Pokes it back, and here comes Gray. Dumps it back into the end, and she skates off as we have a full change. Number 7, easy to spot her, Kelsey Sullivan, tallest girl on the ice. Along with DiBiaso. Partham. Number 2, Jillian Kirby. St. Mary's keeps it in. Back out to Partham. In the corner, this is Kirby. And Lincoln Sudbury with the puck. Quickly cross ice, and nice by Lincoln Sudbury. A hard fall, 2 players tumble, but and both, we have a little stoppage of time, and both teams make changes. And the face-off kept in by Lincoln Sudbury, but stolen away. Comes Hentosh. Tries a little crossover, but good defense. And that'll be icing. This time, one of the rare icings on Lincoln Sudbury. They've almost all been on St. Mary's here. So that face-off will be back in the Lincoln Sudbury end. Cody Butt in. Lincoln Sudbury, they battle behind the goal, along the boards, right out in front. Kicked away. And all the way behind the goal, kept in by Gray this time. St. Mary's keeping the pressure on. Lincoln Sudbury trying to get it out, and they can't. Finally does. And here we are at center ice. But St. Mary's just pokes it right back in again. They're content to dump it in and milk the clock. Hentosh tracks it down. Karams over to Gray. And now Lincoln Sudbury looks to set up. Can't do it as St. Mary's dominating, keeping the pressure on. And we'll have an icing. This face-off right inside the blue line. Hold on, right by the goal actually. Kept in by Lincoln Sudbury. Behind the goal, fighting for it. Centers, but nobody there. taken away by St. Mary's. This is Chaplin with speed, right to the goal. Beautiful crossover move by Jenna Chaplin. Scores her second goal as she went streaking down the right side. Just shifted, crossed over, and dropped that backhand shot in. Beautiful play by the 8th grader as she scores her second goal at 11:02 of the third period. Has some real skating and stick handling skills on display there. So be Chaplin wins the faceoff. She'll be playing with St. Mary's for another 4 years. Only an 8th grader. Let's see if it makes it. No, icing waved off. Hard check in the corner. Number 12 for St. Mary's is Michaela McGrath in. Nice play by number 4 for Lincoln Sudbury, and a nice pass. Couldn't convert. St. Mary's takes a hard check, takes down. Oh, the Chaplin again. Just poked away as once again Jenna Chaplin with some stick handling to get around the defense, but just lost control of the puck, and her shot didn't have much zing on it. On goal, but not much on it. Chaplin looking for the hat trick. The other goal scored by number 25. She's in there now. That's Samantha Porozinski. Porozinski still looks like she may be laboring a little bit when she tries to really open up from an earlier hit, but she's in. Puck right out in front. And Delano dives on it. A lot of action right in front of the goal, and Delano finally belly flops on top of it to keep a Lincoln Sudbury player from poking it in. 9:20 to go. St. Mary's with the 3-0 shutout. This is Davis. Porozinski. Cross ice. To Butt. Kept in by by Hentosh. To Gray. She's fast. This is Butt looking for someone to center it to. Gets it back to D'Alessandro. But taken away, and she's yanked down as Lincoln Sudbury player got yanked down that time. No call though, and some of the Lincoln Sudbury fans not happy about that. Most of the action in the Lincoln Sudbury end. As the clock ticks down, 8:15, and we've got a human pyramid over there, and this will be icing. Nope, icing waved off. Number 2 for St. Blocked. Was blocked. That was D'Alessandro. Blocked that with her leg, and that stung. Number 2 for St. Mary's is Jillian Kirby. She's in there. Kirby out. Chaplin back in. Still looking for that third goal. Hard shot, but blocked by Lincoln Sudbury. Nice pass up to Solomons. She gets elbowed off the puck. Keeps on fighting though. And here comes Lincoln Sudbury quickly trying to catch him on a change. Hard shot for the goal. Lincoln Sudbury. Let's see who got that goal. I believe it was number 5, Kimmy Lucier. But tough to see that number. So they break up Delano's shutout, and here they come again. That shot is blocked. So St. Mary's was just in the process of changing, and as the players were coming back on ice, onto the ice, Lincoln Sudbury came flying down and might have caught them. Hard shot from about 10 feet. Players, once again, the players take a tumble. Here comes Gray quickly down ice, but defended nicely. Looked like she might have a breakaway. Nice play there by Lincoln Sudbury. So the player throws it down ice and then gets off for a change. Lincoln Sudbury needs another goal quick to get back in this game with 5:30 to go, trailing by, but they're in the game now. They trail 3-1. We've got an icing. That'll come back. Shot on goal, right out in front, and Maddie Delano fighting it off as Lincoln Sudbury, a little jump in their step there and in their stick, try to jam it by her, and Delano with the glove save. One more and this would be a game. This is Solomons in the corner, backhands it back to Hentosh. As the teams fight for possession, center ice, neither of them really can control it. This is Sullivan. Finally, Porozinski with control, and she dumps it in and follows the puck. Burt can't keep it in, and here comes Lincoln Sudbury, but it's 2-on-3. Player is taken down. A real sense of urgency by Lincoln Sudbury now. A shot, backhand shot, didn't have a lot on it, and blocked. But the pace has definitely picked up for Lincoln Sudbury as the clock stops with 4:04 to go. We'll have a face-off. One by St. Mary's. This is Skylar Davis. Over to Burt. He stopped, and they try it again. Davis with the spin move behind the goal. Here comes Burt. Porozinski in the middle. Nice pass. Broken up. Back out. Back in. And here comes Lincoln Sudbury, 2-on-1. Didn't see her forward on the left side as Davis has the stick knocked out of her hands. As they had Lincoln Sudbury had 2-on-1 break, and I don't think girl in the middle saw the winger on the left, and her shot was blocked. Another shot as Lincoln Sudbury just keeps the pressure on. This puck has been in the St. Mary's end for quite a while here. Crossing pass goes right across the goal mouth. Kept in. Deflects and behind the goal. Stolen away by St. Mary's. But kept in as we've got a scrum in the corner there. Who's coming away with it? Blocked right out in front. Nicely by Sullivan. Her backhand, but kept in again. A diving play by number 4. Nice play by Lincoln Sudbury. But finally St. Mary's is able to clear it. Let's see. But it'll come right back again as with 2:36 to go, St. Mary's just clearing it from one end of the ice to the other. Just hanging on now as all the pressure's coming from Lincoln Sudbury. And we've got a timeout, I believe, a timeout by St. Mary's as a lot of pressure here being exerted by Lincoln Sudbury with 2:36 to go. The last 2-3 minutes has been all Lincoln Sudbury. They scored, and that energized them as they were pretty much out of it, and then they scored a goal with about, well, I'd say about 6 minutes to go, and they've been on the attack ever since then. And so head coach Frank Peliuca calls timeout to talk over strategy with his team. And here we go for the final minutes as goalie Maddie Delano gets a little break over here on the side. She's only given up one goal tonight. And for St. Mary's, we've got Samantha Porzinski, Cody Burt, Maddie Hentosh, Kelsey Sullivan, and Skylar Davis out there. Trying to close this one out. And it'll be Porzinski, the face-off. Kicked around, kept in, shot, blocked. As Burt knocks down her opponent, Lincoln Sudbury behind the goal, looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody out in front of the goal, though. Once again, and it's a 2-on-1 breakaway here. Chaplin, hard shot. Goes wide as Chaplin was on the other side. Hard shot by Burt. Couldn't connect. Looking to put this one away. Under 2 minutes to go. Hentosh floats one on goal, kicked aside. Players fight for it in the corner. Got taken away by St. Mary's. Chaplin fights through 2 players. A hard check by Chaplin. Hentosh throws it back behind the goal. And Tosh throws it back in again. And whatever the Paliuka said to the girl seems to have had a positive effect, because suddenly they're on the attack, and Lincoln Sudbury has been stymied. I don't think they've had a shot on goal since then. And we're under a minute, 45 seconds to go, and looks like St. Mary's is going to hold on here. Sullivan cross into the Lincoln Sudbury end, and they've pulled their goalie now. But we've got 6-on-5 in the open goal. Just hits the post. 30 seconds to go. Lincoln Sudbury. No goalie, empty net, 6-on-5. Let's see if they can mount an attack here, right out in front. But two St. Mary's players back, though. This is Porozinski. Under with 5 seconds to go, and that's probably going to do it here. And that's it. As St. Mary's takes this one 3-1, run their record to a perfect 5-0. The goals, 2 goals scored by Jenna Chaplin, and the third by Samantha Porozinski, and for Lincoln Sudbury, their lone goal by Kimmy Lucier. As the girls line up to congratulate each other, once again, St. Mary's is the stronger team, and they come out with a victory. So, for my camera people here, that's Cherubin Musongo and Noel Pichardo. This is Ken Vorspan saying we hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you the next time.